Hello everyone, today we're going to revise cells, and we are going to be able to describe how microscopes work. So what you need to be working on is focusing around the start of the iBook. So we did the VCOP and the glossary last lesson, and what I want you to do is to basically complete this. There are two nearpods to help you to do so. So they'll help you to revise the structure of the plant and animal cell, and you'll be able to draw a diagram, and you should be able to give the jobs that the parts do. So in those parts are called organelles. So things like the nucleus, the cytoplasm, the cell membrane, chloroplast. So on a diagram that shows all of those and says what they do as well. Right, so to introduce you to the microscope. So this is like the microscopes that we have in school. Most important thing is to make sure that the maximum amount of light comes through what we're looking at on the stage there, because the light has to pass through what we're looking at to see. So let's talk about what the different parts do. So obviously you look through this part, you put your slide on here with whatever you're looking at on top, and it normally has a little piece of glass called a cover slip, which protects the lens from getting dirty on whatever you look at on the slide. We have a selection of lenses that you can use to change the magnification, and you focus it, and what this does is it moves the stage up and down to bring the object into focus. So let's have a look at the steps that you need to do to form an image on a microscope. So here we're representing the bulb, although this could be just the light from a window instead. So you have a small mirror here, and you must make sure that it's positioned, angled just right, so that the light hits the mirror and then comes directly up through a hole in the stage, and it will pass through whatever we're trying to look at. Okay, so next stage, you always select the lowest power lens, which is always the smallest one, the most narrow one, and that will give you, it just makes it easier to focus on to start off with. Put your slide on, make sure that what you want to be looking at is right over the hole in the middle of the stage. And then you want to turn this knob so that you bring the stage as close to the lens as you can. Then, and only then, do you put your eye onto it, and then you focus down in the other direction until it comes into focus. A little trick that I use my finger to wiggle the slide a little bit, because it's easier to focus on something that's moving than something that is not moving, that's still. Okay, once you've got the focus about right, you'll find a smaller knob in the normally in the middle of the large knob, and that gives you fine adjustments to get a really nice clear image there. Once you've got it on the lowest power, then you can turn to the other lenses, and it should be about right in focus, but you might need to move the fine focus a little bit. Good idea is to just turn it one whole turn one way, and if it hasn't got any better, turn it back and then go back the other way to see which way you need to go on that. And that's that. That's how to focus a microscope. So what I want you to do basically is to make a set of instructions that tells someone how to focus a microscope. So if we look at back what I want you to do on Google Classroom. So first thing, there's the objectives for you. So the animal and plant cell, there's two nearpods that you move through the slides yourself, so it's not me controlling them, but I will get to see the slides that you've produced on that. Here's the diagram I want you to label, so you can either print that out if you've got a printer and stick it in your book and label it, or you could write on the PDF itself and attach that copy for me. 3 tasks on the iBook, so these are the ones just here, so just to show that you've understood how microscopes work. And then finally what I want you to do Oh, that's it, and the set of instructions that you want as well. And finally, most importantly, so I can give you any feedback, please photograph your work and upload it, or if you decide to say work on a Google document instead, or anything you like, just make sure that it's attached to this Google Classroom assignment, and then I can give you some feedback. Okay, I look forward to seeing your work. I was quite impressed with what some of you did the first time I met you, so let's keep that up.